Sorry, dude. All right, this is Isaiah and Victor's podcast
World War
about
Two podcast.
atomic
World War
bomb
Two.
justified. Yep. I think the atomic bomb was not justified. It killed a lot of innocent people and destroyed a lot of buildings and it hurt a lot of kids. And to this day, you cannot go there because of the radiation. You cannot live there. Just die.
I think it was justified because the Japanese they didn't want to surrender, so the U.S. had to like take extreme measures, and even though it killed a lot of people, it also saved a lot of lives because it didn't lead to a full-on attack from the U.S. and that would have led for more deaths from both sides, and that would have been worse than the deaths that happened to the Japanese.
Couldn't they have tried something else like showed the Japanese how powerful the atomic bomb was, or tried it in a different area where there was no civilians?
They could have, but the U.S. warned the Japanese multiple times that that would have happened.
Um, on the second bomb, couldn't they wait a little bit longer to see if they would have
No,
surrendered?
I think the Japanese didn't want to surrender. They even after the first bomb, they didn't surrender, and so the U.S. had to drop another one so they could surrender because they had been hurting both their economic states for a long time because of the war. It cost them both a lot of money and soldiers, and they had to buy a lot of weapons, and they also wasted money on a lot of ammo because the war was very long.
All right, play the ad.
Looks like somebody's been doing some shopping. And that means somebody's been doing a lot of walking. Getting more out. Because by the time a woman assembles a complete spring wardrobe, generally covered a lot of floor space in a lot of stores. So it's little wonder that smart shoppers everywhere take time out to pause and refresh. Where else but in the fountain where they serve ice-cold Coca-Cola? Almost everyone appreciates the best, and the bright tang of Coke is always welcome after a busy day of shopping. Racing sparkle and the bit of quick energy you get in Coke makes it the perfect refreshment every time. Gives you a bright little lift. It brings you back so refreshed so quickly. What the song says, really true.
There are times every day as you work or you...
Stop it. All right. Wasn't the
That
atomic
was the
bomb for
Coca-Cola ad.
defense and not attacking?
Yeah, it was, but in a way, it was a defense for their economic state and their soldiers. Because if they would have done a full-on attack, it would have killed who knows how many soldiers. And so they just used the atomic bomb as like a defense thing, so like to keep more soldiers alive. And they didn't want more people dying from the scarcity of food because that was starting to happen because of how long the war had been going on. So I think the U.S. definitely had a reason and a good reason to use atomic bombs.
Couldn't the U.S. just invaded Japanese so they couldn't take less life?
No, I think that would have took more lives considering the amount of soldiers that would have died both from the Japanese and the U.S. side. So I think the atomic bomb was the best outcome that could have happened with the resistance that the Japanese gave to surrender to the U.S.
You can say the last stuff.
In 1945, 85% of people approved of the atomic bomb use, and 80% said that it saved American lives, which is good because that's what they wanted to do when they used the atomic bomb. They wanted to protect themselves.
Is that it? Victor?
What?
Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, Mr. Lloyd, I know this looks really weird. We didn't know how to do it, and the other ways we were gonna do it, like through FaceTime, didn't work. Through Instagram, didn't work. So we decided to do it on a game chat. So don't mind us. Oh, and I think this is really cool. Look at my black eyes. It's really rare. Alright, thank you, and bye, Mr. Lloyd.